Hey, thanks for joining us at Love Them Knives channel. We're going to talk about the Real Steel 3001 Precision. It's not even 3001 yet. In any case, whatever. Stonewash blade, and look at the moniker. It's done with Poltergeist Works out of Poland. So this is their design. This is a collaborative knife, even though it's a chunk it around type of user, little Brutus. And it is little. It's not very big. It's not even a 3-inch blade, depending on where you measure. You measure way up here, or you measure way down here. So it's got a little choil, got an interesting swedge ground in here, reinforced tip, only 3mm blade stock, not real heavy in that regard. But it's 0.52, so it's wide enough, and you can see that it's G10 slab up here and a steel frame down here that's stone washed. Right hand, tip up only carry, and I wonder how you'd take this knife apart. Let me think. Screwdriver? I was looking in here. First got it. It's like flip it over dummy. Yeah, I was looking in there going, is that 3/16 Allen in there that would go in there? So I guess you could hold it there. I mean, if you had it jammed up, I guess, and you wanted to stabilize this side, I guess you could do it with that, with a hex wrench. But in any case, no, you don't need to. Take it apart with a screwdriver. That's what I did. Or maybe a dime or a penny or something like that. It's got 4 different washers. Okay, I took it apart, and you got these, here you go, right side up, and there's the tubes that go through, right? So they go through, there's, one's obviously internally threaded, one's externally threaded, goes inside the other, that kind of thing, okay? So you got that. Obviously, this is the back side, and this is the back side. These are the front side ones. This is like a synthetic washer that goes down. And so they do that. They put the synthetic up against the frame, and then this bronze up against the blade. Okay, and so synthetic up against the G10 scale, and bronze up against the other side of the blade. And I just put a little bit of lube back there when I put it back together. That just looks like a regular steel detent ball. Right there. Of course, you don't need an insert because this is steel. So, steel against steel, which is the Sandvik 14C28N Sandvik steel. So that's nice. And it's sharp. Relatively sharp. Come here. Let's cut a piece of paper. Relatively sharp out of the box, and it comes in a nice hard box like the Real Steel knives do, like the San Ranmu knives. I can't remember how they come. No, they don't come in this nice a box, but of course this is all part of SRM, San Ranmu, all that kind of stuff, Real Steel, blah blah blah. Paperwork, and this gives you dimensions here, like 14C28 and steel, Sandvik steel frame lock. Your millimeters, blade length, 73, 2.87. Obviously G10 and 3mm blade stock thickness, overall length, under 7 inches. And then it comes with a microfiber cloth with their logo in it. Yeah, I was reading that Best Chinese Knives blog. I'll give you the link to that. And he had an article in there saying that San Ranmu is kicking down and discontinuing production of a lot of its really, really low-end knives and kind of kicking the line up to the SRM line, which I've been reviewing some SRM knives, and they are really nice. They are nicer quality, all that kind of thing, so that's fascinating. And I got some others that'll be coming in, because now they're going to start making not only the SRM in what was it, 8CR14 or something like that, but they're also going to start bringing them in in this Sandvik steel, 14C28N. So there they are. I mean, it's kind of redundant with their real steel line, but I don't know. I mean, we'll see. In any case, so this, I mean, I just put a skosh of lube on there when I put it back together, and you know, it's flickable. You don't get a thumb disc on this back side, but I'm thinking you might be able to take this off if you're a lefty and switch it around. So Poltergeist, you know, Works is in Poland, and Jakub is, or Jakub, whatever, however you pronounce it, is the guy. He's the owner, the knife maker, etc. This is a collaborative with him. This pocket clip is right hand tip up, and it's sunk into the frame, so that should stay very, very stable, not overwhelming the design. Oh, baby, that's stiff. Wow. You know, I can't remember right now if I've stuck this in my pocket before. But that's really, really stiff. Well, I mean, you can always, I mean, a one like this, you can always spring it a little bit. So you can always adjust this if you want to make it a little less stiff. Just depends. Try it out in your pocket first. And then if that's just not working, is collapsing your pocket down, won't slide in, then you can always, you know, take a little pair of needle nose, maybe put some cloth in there so you don't, you know, mark it up, and then just give it a bend. That kind of thing. I've done it before on knives. But yeah, interesting, small little knife. Compare it with the Para 2. Much smaller. Much smaller. Para 2 is 8 1/4 with a 3.5 inch blade. Basically 3.5 inch blade. And so this one's much smaller. It's like, well, supposedly, according to their stats, it's under 3 inches. And it is, if you bring it up to the forwardmost part of the bolster here. Otherwise, down here, well, you know, back of the choil, you're at 3, so we'll go with them. 2.87 inches, which is about 73 millimeters, and well, a little over 6 3/4 inch, a little over 17 centimeters. So if you're going out to, you know, if you're going out to 8 1/4 with the Para, just think how much, yeah, how much longer the Para 2 is. Ooh, a lot bigger. So this is under 7 inch, smaller knife, definitely smaller. And 3 millimeter blade stock, supposedly, and let's not try and grab the thumb stud. But yeah, 0.122, yeah, 3 millimeter, basically just a little over. And 11 millimeters, 0.43, a little more slender, actually, than the Para 2, which is a 0.45. And this looks centered up, very flippy. I wonder, did I ever, hold on, I thought I felt this move. No, I guess not. Okay. I was imagining things. Any case, no blade play or lock rock. Don't have any problem with that. But I don't know if I did, I don't think I put any Loctite on this, but it did unscrew pretty easy with the screwdriver. So it's easy to take apart if you want. It looked pretty clean inside when I took it apart, so didn't seem like, you know, I've had some where it looked like it got dragged through the mud before it got assembled. I don't get it, but whatever. In any case, and, you know, check out Real Steel's site. I'm going to give you the link to Poltergeist Works, their Instagram, their website, all their stuff, and then also to Real Steel Knives page, so you can look at this knife on their site. And what was I gonna, oh yeah, this, you know, comes in orange as well as black, so that's a picture off their site right there, and they're kind of gobbledygook. In any case, and they do talk about Poltergeist Works here, and somewhere down here they got Jakub's name, but in any case, yeah, here. So if it's Jakub or Jacob, whatever, you know, this is what we do here. In any case, it's pretty easy to flick out. It gets better and better as these bronze washers break in. But, you know, if you want a small little kind of little brute carry knife type thing. This is kind of cool. Because, you know, if you look at Poltergeist Works, their page, you see the resemblance in the design here. You know, it is his design. So it's kind of cool. You get, you know, for a very low price, these full retail are $58. So you could probably pick one up for 50, maybe even less than that, once they hit the retail stores. 4.2 ounces, so 118 grams, 119 grams. So it's not real heavy, but it's not real big. So kind of is what it is. Very open design, easy to clean. Got a nice sturdy blade stop there, although that is, you know, pushed into that G10. So, I mean, it's not like there's a steel around that supporting that, but you know, I don't know how brutal you're going to get with this knife, but I mean, you really have to do something that you should not do with a folding knife to really get that to give way. I mean, I had several guys, you know, contact me saying, you need to do something, a little video on G10, because G10 is tough. It's very strong. So, I mean, you know, in that regard, I don't think I have a concern about it. And it feels good in the hand, even though it's not that big, you know. You've got this, but you've got a little bit of bench left for kind of trying to creep on there. Reverse grip, yeah, it's comfortable. And this little choil area, you can kind of go forward on if you want to. Just kind of got to watch it a little bit, depending on how big your fingers are. And you got this little milled area down here, choil for comfort, and also you got a pass through that you can actually see and operate without much trouble at all. It's pretty easy to disengage. It's not easy to open the knife if you're going to hit yourself in the thumb with the blade as you're trying to open it. You got to figure that part out first. Lord almighty. I'm pulling the Flanagan. Nah, me boy, I'm smarter than you. I think he is. I think you are too, buddy. Hey, I think we've had enough fun with the Real Steel 3001 Precision by Poltergeist Works. So check it out, guys. Orange, black, who knows? But it's interesting to be able to get a collaborative at a fairly low price. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, you know what we do around here, even when Flanagan's around. We love them knives, so stay sharp.